Yay! 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 Yay!
You know, it was a great Passover, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And by
was
the
a
way,
great
great
Easter.
show. Great show. But, you know, we didn't talk much about Easter.
No, because the Easter Bunny scares the shit out of me. Oh, my
Really?
God. These costumes that people have, these Easter Bunny costumes.
What do you mean costumes?
A
You
lot
mean
of
the
them are
actual bunny?
terrifying. A lot of them are terrifying.
Oh, you don't think it's the real bunny?
No, Santa Claus may be real, but
Okay.
the Easter Bunny is just a creep in a suit. And most of their suits are really, really creepy looking.
Some of them are. Some of them are really creepy.
Yeah. I haven't seen one Easter egg that I'm just like, you know what? That friendly bunny reminds me of Jesus. Like, I haven't seen that. I still don't know where Jesus and the Easter Bunny really...
I'm just saying that
How
our
those two
last
come
show,
together.
was a great Passover show. I truly enjoyed the show.
That was fantastic. I
was a
think
lot
it
of
was my
fun.
favorite show to do. I mean, our new sponsor, Pete,
Right,
came
Candlewood
by.
Valley Country Club was
Right.
here.
And,
Candlewood Valley Country Club, great spot to play golf. Come meet your friends, play some golf at Candlewood Valley Country Club.
I think it's my favorite public golf course in the area by a long shot.
Agreed.
And I cannot wait to actually do our first show there. That's going to come up soon. We're going to do
Yeah.
it soon.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Passover was great. I ate lots of eggs with salt water, as was written.
Right? As expected.
As it is said. That's a phrase that comes up in the Seder like, I don't know, 50 different times.
As it is said.
As it is said, Mike ate a ton
As
of
it is
eggs with
said.
salt water.
Uncle Aving says, as it said, you have an egg in the water.
Wait, did I tell you that I have an Uncle Erwin and he was actually at the Seder the other night?
No, but it was a
Oh,
really
it was
good
a- it was
close.
a real good
Yes,
guess.
Yeah.
It's a real good guess.
Not really a long shot, though.
Yeah, not at all. But yeah, the Easter Bunny creeped me out. I saw a hilarious video, which obviously could own. Well, I'll let you guess where it took place, where there was a street brawl, and the Easter
Ooh.
Bunny stepped in, not to break things up, but to actually start attacking one of the people.
Holy cow.
Where do you think that took place?
Philly.
Florida. Only in Florida. I guess I could see it in Philly.
I can see it in Philly.
But, it's definitely a Florida thing. I
See,
mean,
like some guy with a Mets shirt walks up in Philly with his kid, the Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny gets up, starts pounding him for it.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
I could totally see that
Philly
happening.
fans are a little crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
Absolutely.
bit.
But yeah, the holidays are behind us. Now we're just full spring ahead.
Well, they're not quite behind us.
They're full spring. Well, today is
Today,
Earth Day.
I want to. Well, here's what I want
Well,
to
wait,
do.
way to date the show. I
know.
shouldn't say that.
It's after Easter, but here's the deal.
Okay.
You see, because I'm 47 years old and my mother still gives me an Easter basket. How sweet is that?
Well, that's cute. I gave my daughters an Easter basket, and their aggregate age is about 3.
yeah.
So there you go.
So
Do you have Disney princess stickers?
maybe.
Because Diana got some, and she loves them.
Good to know.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Disney princess, Mo?
Belle.
Is it Belle?
It's Belle.
Yeah.
You know why?
Huh.
She's smart.
She is smart.
She's smart.
She is book
She's
smart.
literate.
She is literate.
And she stands up for her father, does whatever she can for family. She's loyal. She's
Yeah.
loyal to both her father and to the beast.
I don't think there's no loyalty greater than take him and make me your prisoner. You go, Belle.
My favorite in the first,
Mhm.
in the Disney original, the Disney with the great animation from 1992 or something.
Yeah, that's
Outstanding.
the only one as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I mean, the live action remake was good.
It was good.
That was good, but
I don't like the CG beast. It didn't do it for me.
Yeah, no, not
So
at all.
best part of this is I do a little impression of the beast when she gets locked in to the room for the first time. When she gets locked in and she goes, "Would you?" And he's mad that she won't listen to him.
Right.
And she goes, and he gives a, "Would you join me for dinner?" And she goes, "No."
No.
And he just goes, that little.
Oh, he just
My
huffs.
face nails that huff. Which you can see, but it's great for a podcast. But that's my impression
Very
of the beast.
visual podcast.
I
for
am
the
pretty
best.
much the beast in a lot of ways, looking for my bell. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're tall.
Who's your princess?
You're unkempt.
I'm unkept. That's a little off.
Well, I don't know. I
Just
haven't.
because I have a beard doesn't mean I'm unkept.
Well, put it in a bow like he did, and then maybe we'll
They
see.
did that to
who is
him.
my princess? I have no idea. I mean, Belle, I think is the correct and obvious answer for who
Yes.
it is, but
Yes.
I can't take that. I would probably say Ariel because
Bad choice.
I'm somewhat of a hoarder,
Bad choice.
so
I
I'll
get
just,
that with
I'll
the-
just find forks and be like,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
I need this fork.
Yes.
Yeah.
The problem is she's 16 years old.
Well, every Disney princess is 16 years old.
Find out you're 16. Go to your room.
Well, actually, you know what? This is how I know that she couldn't be my princess because when she found the fork, she doesn't do like I do when I go to nice restaurants. I look for the stamp. And if it's not true silverware, someone's going to be in trouble. You know, I don't know. Jasmine's loaded. Jasmine's loaded.
She's beautiful, too.
Yeah, but she's loaded.
She's a little naive, though. The street rat be taking her over and swindling her. She's a little bit naive.
Kind of street ratty.
Yeah, maybe. I can see that a little bit.
I could totally be a street rat.
You could convince her.
I could totally steal some bread and give it to a monkey. Cinderella is just, I mean, that's boring.
Aurora deserves a little thing, because Aurora is the only princess who went for an actual prince who did something.
Yeah.
All the princes are big wussbags. Let's be honest. They're all wimps and jerks and wussbags.
Yeah.
Except for Philip. Philip slays a stinking dragon.
Yeah.
Philip's a man.
Yeah,
He's a man.
Well, Prince Charming. I mean, he lived up to his name.
No, he was charming. Big
he was like,
deal.
"Ooh, here's a sleeping girl.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kiss her real quick." How creepy! There's a lot of really creepy plot lines.
And we've talked about this in previous shows about his old fairy
of
tales have some really creepy stuff
some
going
really
on.
creepy.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I think we've talked about nursery rhymes. I don't think we've necessarily talked about fairy tales.
Well, I think you could be. I don't know what the difference is, but
like Jack and Jill falling down, breaking shit, and it's like, oh, you lose. Like fairy tales are always like a happy ending. Okay. Typically a happy ending, even though some creepy shit may go down. The
German ones aren't. The German ones are really messed up.
Well, I mean, German
Hansel
stories
and Gretel
in general. Yeah, the nursery rhymes never have a happy ending.
I guess, yeah. I guess you're right.
Oh, Humpty Dumpty fell, and they couldn't fix him. Whoopsies.
Here's the plague.
Oh, yeah. Ring around the rosy.
Right.
Here's the plague.
Yeah.
You're going to die.
Let's sing about it. Kids, hold hands. Let's talk about death.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
London Bridge is falling down.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's not good.
My Fair Lady.
You know, yeah.
That's not good.
You don't want that. How does it end with My Fair Lady? How do you go from the bridge is falling down to
My Fair Lady?
Hello, ma'am.
I don't know.
People are dying. Why, hello,
fair lady.
Yeah, really creepy stuff.
The other one that really gets a little bit of pop in there is because I love her personality. It's when you get into the Frozen sisters, who are both princesses, and they're great. Yeah, they're fantastic in their own right.
Sure, yeah, they are. I mean, honestly, don't people may hate me for this. Frozen is definitely not even close to near the top of my list.
It's a good movie and good music. That's all. It's a good musical someday. It will be.
I will take Moana first.
All right, but Moana's a kid too. What is wrong with you? She's a child.
Well, yes, they're all children. We've established that. All of them are children. All the princesses.
Yeah, that's a little messed up.
Yeah,
Let's move on from this topic before you dig it any deeper.
Well, I'm not saying I'm attracted to Moana here.
Just saying
I'm saying
awkward.
I like the plot line of the film better than I did Frozen.
It's a little creepy.
Nah.
So I'd love to. We didn't spend much time getting into our phone calls last time. Don't we have a call from Liz somewhere?
Yeah, we do have a couple of phone calls here.
Oh, we have a couple?
Yeah, we have a couple.
More than one.
There are 2 blinks.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, hit them. Let's go.
All right, here's the first one.
Hey guys, Matt from New Milford, 6 feet 2'10".
Matt.
First of all, Mike way off on the Cadbury chocolate. Cadbury chocolate is gross with a capital T.
What?
Mo's Spice Girl name should be Beardy Spice. And I'm sure you're going to put all these calls on the air because I'm sure I'm like one of 4 callers.
One of 2 this week.
2. Well, so anyway, thanks
that's
guys.
Rude.
Love the show. Bye for now.
Hey, you guys suck and get no callers.
And
love the show. Love the show. Love the show.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, Beardy Spice. What are your thoughts on Beardy Spice?
I think it's a little generic. It's a little generic. Come on, Matt. Have a little.
Is that the low-hanging fruit?
Ingenuity. It is a little bit. Yeah.
You could have at least gone Beast Spice.
Right. Beast Spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or I think just Scary Spice. I think you can just take
one. There's already one of those. She's beautiful too.
Scary Spice 2. The Mo.
That works. All right. Well, Matt,
was that it? Was there anything else to discuss
there?
There?
Wasn't really a great call.
Right, but you know what? This is the first time that Matt's called in. So
thanks, Matt.
Next time Matt calls in,
he'll bring content.
Yeah. Usually when Liz calls in, we have like a 10 to 20 minute conversation.
Content. Well, that's good. Thanks for calling in, Matt. That was nice.
Hopefully you call in again and bring some more content. All right, let's
see
who the second one is.
All right. It's got to be Liz.
I mean, that would be my assumption.
Hey guys, it's Liz.
Liz.
With the recent announcement of Friendly's closing a lot of restaurants, I've been hearing a lot of talk about people remembering their favorite restaurants and where they used to eat and places they wish were in the area. So I was just curious, with Mike living on the West Coast for a little bit and Mo being down in Florida for some time, I was just wondering if you guys had any particular restaurants that you either miss because they're just out of business completely or that you wish we had up around this area. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Well, I think the obvious answer for what I wish they had in this area would be In-N-Out Burger.
In-N-Out, no question.
Love In-N-Out Burger.
Culver's as well, by the way.
Culver's with the cheese curds?
Yes.
Yeah, Culver's is good stuff. So not a lot of New Englanders know about Culver's.
Right.
And they have the cheese curds, which is, I mean, okay, you can go and get a mozzarella stick around here. But it doesn't. The cheese curds, they have that little squeak to them when you bite into a cheese curd.
Yeah,
and
a little different.
Yeah, it's almost plasticky, but in a really enjoyable way.
They also
I guess you
have.
could say, I don't know.
They have custard sundaes. They have turtle
I
custard
love
sundae.
Custard. There's not enough custard around here either.
Oh, it's good.
It's only ice cream and yogurt
Culver's,
around here.
So as far as we're going straight into fast foods, we're not even worried about a sit
Oh
down.
yeah. I guess that wasn't necessarily the question.
I would say up here maybe Tilted Kilt was a big one down in Florida. It was all over the place.
What is that?
It's
Scottish of some sort.
It's think Hooters with a Scottish twist.
Okay, I think I get the concept, but can you explain it just a little bit more?
It's beautiful women and wearing short kilts,
Okay.
serving beer,
Yeah.
and it's a tavern type establishment.
Okay.
Tilted Kilt.
Yep. Sign me up.
A Tilted Kilt.
So is that kind of like the it has like a very Hooters vibe to it? It's a chain like that? Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
And Friendly's is a chain that way too. Very family oriented chain, a little bit different.
Yeah,
vibe.
I never really frequented Friendly's all that much. So I wasn't I'm not all that upset about it.
I want to know why Liz gives us these topics but doesn't give us an answer of her own to what she's upset about, if it's Friendly's or what it might be.
Oh, that's a good point.
Can we call her back?
Sure.
Let's find out.
Let's try it. Got it. All right. We have her number, and we're going to try calling her.
I hope she answers.
The bar is low.
Oh!
Is that what it says?
Oh, I put it in my phone.
Wow.
I have you guys in my contacts.
Well, that's fantastic. So, look, we just had your voicemail message.
Yeah.
You're asking us what our favorite food establishments are that aren't in the area. What do you want to open up out here?
Well, sadly, that's the thing, especially in New Milford. Everything that we used to have has slowly started coming back. So we had Arby's.
Like Burger King.
Arby's came back.
Yep.
Right, Burger King last.
Well, why don't you come in and tell us? Why are you
I think I will. I'm going to hang up the phone and come in.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Wait, that's creepy. She's just going to come in.
Is she circle around here?
No, she's here. She is
Holy
in the
cow, she just
studio.
walks in the door.
Liz is in the studio.
That's all it takes?
So Liz was
Give
just
her a
creeping
microphone,
outside.
man.
Here, take this microphone. Okay, so Liz is in the studio. So I mean, yeah, it was
fess
a
up
shtick.
a little.
It was
Yeah.
a shtick. We saw her walking in.
Yeah,
Before,
it wasn't
so we
awkward
knew-
for me at all.
This is 2 weeks in a row that we have a live studio guest.
I like
Yeah.
I like this as a recurring
It's pretty
thing for
good.
us.
and
It's
yeah.
pretty
and the
good.
reason I did not call last time is because I always wait until you post a show so that I'm not doubling down on calls.
Okay.
We
Try to be
appreciate that.
consistent.
There you go.
So you hadn't posted that show. I guess you posted like back to back or something, and that's what happened. Is I
close.
missed
Yeah,
my
it was-
window. Ooh. Hit
Easy.
myself
Don't
in
go
the face.
wrecking the
there.
studio
Hit
now that
myself.
you're in
You
here.
can't break
I
the
apologize.
microphone the second that you get here.
I mean,
Thank you.
As with every episode, we have iced teas. Would you like an iced tea?
no, I'm fine. Thank you. I don't care for iced tea.
All right, leave
Okay.
now.
I only
Okay.
like hot tea.
Time to
I
go.
apologize.
Show's over.
You
Iced
have
tea
to
and
go.
seltzer are the only I don't care for.
You don't do seltzer
I
either.
don't
No.
like seltzer either.
See, I'm a big seltzer guy.
I don't like seltzer.
Polar seltzer
I don't
is
feel
great.
seltzer or iced tea actually quenches your thirst. I think they make you more thirsty, so it's like counterproductive.
I would
to me.
highly disagree.
I'm gonna
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna disagree
that's,
on that.
That's
but
we all have opinions.
with seltzers, I can only do polar. The LaCroix,
Really?
which is like a big thing these days.
My
now.
best friend
I
is
don't know.
addicted to LaCroix.
It's garbage. It's absolute garbage. It's
I
all
don't care
artificial
for it.
garbage flavor. There you go. Oh yeah, shake that iced tea.
Sponsored by
Yeah.
Duncan.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
not
we're
really.
not. No, we're
You
sponsored
wish.
by
But
the
we
Candlewood
should
Valley
be.
Country Club.
Thank
we
you.
should.
Yeah.
We
Candlewood
should.
Valley Country Club, the best place around to play golf. Go to Candlewood Valley Country Club. Stop on by and play with some friends.
I would love to have an iced tea at Candlewood Valley Country Club right now.
They should have an unsweetened iced tea at Candlewood Valley Country Club called
The Myke and Mo Show.
the Myke and Mo Show tea.
oh, I think that'd be fabulous.
You would just buy one.
just to support.
Not sweet tea.
I'm loyal.
And I've been through this argument before. You want to know something that grinds my gears?
Let's go.
It grinds my gears. Iced tea is iced tea. Sweet tea is sweet tea.
Yes.
I
should
agree.
not have to order unsweetened tea anywhere.
Unsweetened iced tea.
There's
yeah.
no such thing as
Okay.
unsweetening a tea.
There
You
you
don't
go.
have tea and then take the sweetener
Do you
out.
think that's a New England thing, or is that everywhere?
People
they
make
ask?
when you stop. I was in the
Well,
South.
up here,
When I
yeah,
was
you know.
in the South.
Well, in the South is a different story
You ha-
because
you
there's
like-
a
you have
South.
to
There's a
say-
sweet tea. There's an iced tea, and then there's unsweetened iced tea.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Up here, you'll say an iced tea, and they'll ask if you want it sweetened or unsweetened.
There is no such thing.
Yeah, but I mean that's also the same. You go to the South, you ask for a Coke. They say, "What kind of Coke do you want? A Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, exactly.
A Sprite?"
Indiana does that too. Yeah.
No, it's a Coke. A Coke does not mean a soda.
Coke is a Coke.
Oh, absolutely.
I will accept pop.
Yes.
I will not accept Coke.
I don't accept it willingly.
As an
but I accept
alternative.
it.
Yeah, but if I go to Ohio and they're like, "Do you want a pop?" I say, "Sure." And then they can say, "What kind? Do you want a Pepsi?" But if I go down to Atlanta and they say, "Do you want a Coke?" And I say, "Yes." They say, "What kind?" I said, "Well, I already told you."
Well, that's because that's the capital of Coca-Cola. So they're saying they're looking at it as more of a brand.
But you would think that they would be even more protective of the word Coke and associate it with the Coca-Cola.
Exactly.
But as with all things, the South does things different than we do.
Yeah.
And
I will say I'm very specific about Coca-Cola as well. It's just the original. I don't put no vanilla in it, no orange in it, no lime, any of that garbage.
So
it's
how do you feel
crap.
though about those machines at like Burger King with like the
the
97
freestyle?
flavors of sodas you can make
they
now?
call it the freestyle.
The freestyle?
Yeah, that's what
They
it's
actually
called.
have the name.
It's the Coke Freestyle.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm at the theater all the time, so the movie theater has those too.
You see a lot of movies.
I do.
We'll get into that.
I do.
All right.
We'll
I
get
just
into that
saw one
next.
yesterday. But yeah, no, I don't mix. That's your question. That's
Yeah.
where you're going with it. I do not mix.
I
am
will
a
tell you, I
purist.
do this. That machine
the
of
Coke
wonder.
Freestyle. Yeah.
The machine of
Pepsi has
goodness.
their own now too.
The Coke Freestyle is my favorite,
Yeah.
and I would do Diet Vanilla Coke because you can't get that anywhere, and that was amazing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I will say the one trick that I do, if there are multiple
You said
machines,
doo-doo.
I knew we were going there.
Cue the sound effects.
I knew that was happening. But I will say the one trick that I do, if there are multiple freestyle machines, I will only fill my cup maybe halfway with Coke, and then I'll go to another machine and fill it the rest of the way because some have extra syrup, some are all fizzy.
Interesting.
So I try to make
Yeah.
sure I get the full.
You got a whole
flavor.
system
The Coke
going on.
experience.
I've been burnt in the past.
Do you
know
like
what
the
I mean?
frozen Coke?
I don't.
No?
I am a purist. I am loyal to the
Okay.
real thing.
Right.
That's
There you
just
go.
how it is.
I like
just like
that.
I'm loyal
Ain't
to
nothing
yourself.
like the real thing, baby. No, you don't like that?
That wasn't too
I don't
bad.
know.
Thank you.
The
See?
acoustics in here was nice. It worked
Right?
out.
So let's name that drink. Let's talk to Pete. I'll talk to him the next week. We'll get that drink named so people can go in and order a Myke and Mo iced tea.
Yeah, I think that's better than like
Or an M&M iced tea.
no, because then
'Cause
people
that sounds like a
all
rap
second
drink.
cases.
Like
People
the-
think
yeah.
it's chocolate.
Yeah.
No, they'll think it's a rap drink. M&M and iced tea together.
Oh,
That's a good collab.
that's a good collab.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But let's not do that. Let's do Myke and Mo iced tea. And people are like, what's the difference? Be like, it's unsweetened tea. That's all it is.
Yeah, there
With
you go.
lemon.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
so if you want it sweet, you have to ask for a Myke and Mo sweetened
Yes.
Yeah.
Myke and Mo sweet tea or
with
Myke
Liz.
and Mo
That's
tea.
called with Liz.
Ah.
A little sweetening on it. A little sweetening on it.
Sweeten it up a little
A little
bit.
sweetening up a little bit. Yeah, because the show definitely wasn't sweet enough
You're
before
on
you
my
walked in the door.
Hanukkah list this year, buddy.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Where's the gelt? Give me the gelt.
All right, let's rain some gelt right
yeah,
now.
that's right.
There you go.
Yeah,
You got plenty of gelt. All right, so I think we left off last show. We were talking about tasting things and
Tasting
we're-
chocolate. Speaking of gout, we were talking about tasting chocolate.
Exactly. We were talking about the Cadbury, which was way too close online with the
Yeah. On our poll,
wow.
People are passionate about their junk food.
I think that those people
No.
have not had true Cadbury from the UK.
Well, and that was the discussion you and I had.
Right.
Because I said I don't care for Cadbury. You said, excuse me, this is the
American
true.
Cadbury
Yeah.
is not real Cadbury.
Right.
Just
and
like-
I hate American Cadbury. I think
Yeah,
it's-
it's-
I
There
think
are
it's
similarities, though.
There's similarities, but
You can
it's
taste
not
it.
the
It's
same
similar.
Sure.
thing.
Or as they'd say in Indiana, it's similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they don't know anything about the UK in Indiana, and they don't know anything about UK Cadbury chocolate on our poll.
Well,
Because
apparently
if
those
those
listeners
people,
are gone.
If those people did actually know about how great UK Cadbury was, it would be like a 90%. It'd be a landslide.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you can tell the difference between American chocolate and UK chocolate that easily?
Commercially produced, I can tell the difference between a commercially produced American milk chocolate and Cadbury chocolate.
You didn't happen to bring any chocolate with you today, did
I
you,
brought
Liz?
quite the variety of chocolate.
Did you bring UK chocolate?
I did.
And
Was
you
this
brought
a
some
setup?
A little bit.
Did you go? Where'd you go?
I went to the UK Gourmet.
Ah,
There you go.
Lovely
We should be getting a
place.
sponsorship
Talked
there.
about them. Yeah. Did you get any HP sauce?
I did not. We're talking about chocolate.
Chocolate.
We're not
HP sauce.
talking
It's
about-
good stuff.
We're not talking about steak sauce.
So it's fun again
Putting
to
brown
take.
sauce on anything.
We're gonna take Mickey Foo here and we're gonna blindfold him. And
We're gonna blind. All right.
we are
so
gonna feed you chocolate. You're not gonna handle it
Okay.
because if you feel the texture, it can change
Right.
what your thought is on the texture of the chocolate. So we will be placing said chocolate into your mouth.
But what you should have done is microwaved it and then refroze it onto a spoon.
No.
That would have been
The
very
bar's low,
accurate.
buddy.
You've really thought this through.
The bar's low.
I just took my glasses off.
You
Good.
did.
And I can't see it.
Very serious.
I am so
Maybe
dizzy.
we don't have to blindfold him at all. Then.
No, we do.
You're still going to want to blindfold. I'm just going to be like, oh, is that a poopy? Or a Snickers? And you're like, oh, it's a poopy.
Well, I did make sure to get just the pure chocolate. Nothing there's no
nuts.
There's no nuts. There's no fruit. There's no coconut. There's none of that in there. Oh my God.
There we go.
We're going to need a picture of this because this is a wow.
Liz, explain to what's going on here.
He put some type of microphone bag that has a drawstring, and he put the drawstring around his ears.
Yeah.
So the bag itself is hanging in front of his
How many
face.
fingers am I holding up?
Here we go. That doesn't feel like a finger.
Oh boy.
Michael, how many fingers?
Feels more like a little toe.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I cannot see a thing.
This is.
Yeah.
I mean, the ingenuity that
Why were you flicking me
That
off? Is
came
that why
into-
you're? Oh, okay.
grabbing that blindfold. So I brought both American and the UK chocolate, and then I think there's one like from Belgium or something too.
And I brought some American chocolates and things
This is
that
very
we can
exciting.
mix in there to see if you
Yeah.
can tell what they are.
There you go.
Oh,
Did
this is so sweet.
you wash your hands?
I did.
No, I just pooped, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. I licked them clean.
There's literally poop
Ooh,
on
nutty.
everything. Everybody's freaking
Oh
out
no,
about.
there's so much poop. There's
about-
poop on the
there's poop
marijuana.
on-
You
and-
heard that last
yeah.
week. There's poop on
and
the
there's
weed.
poop in meat in grocery stores. People, if you're breathing, guess what? Poop.
All right, first, let's go with first taste.
Okay.
Liz, why don't you go first?
Okay.
Feed him something.
So what? Okay.
Tell us what it is, if you can tell if it's American or if it's not, or if it's UK or what it is. I mean, you might not know what the type of candy it is in general. You
Kit
might
Kat
not-
bar.
Kit Kat bar. American?
Can you be more specific?
Well,
Yeah,
it's
give us
definitely a Kit Kat bar. The texture of the chocolate has me thinking it's an American Kit Kat bar. Is it American one?
Close. It is American Kit Kat, but it is their dark chocolate Kit Kat
Oh,
bar.
I'm getting the dark now.
There you go.
I'm getting the dark now. I'm counting that as a win.
All right, this one's kind of big, so just take a bite of it.
I wouldn't ask. Oh,
Keep chewing.
There might be more to that.
well, that's rich. That's rich.
Wow.
I don't know. It's a truffle of some kind.
Ooh.
Kinder?
No.
Oh no. It's definitely an egg.
Yes.
Because
There's a big sale going on right now on egg-shaped chocolates, and I took advantage.
Well, it's definitely a milk chocolate. But I don't think it's an American one. Is it Kinder?
That is a Lindor chocolate truffle.
Oh.
Which is my favorite chocolate. And
Okay.
and it was milk chocolate.
That was good. It's still milk chocolate. That's kind of half right. I'll take it. All right.
We're going to go to the next one.
Okay. Hold on.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh. Oh God.
Ooh.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Holy shit! What is that? I want another. Can I taste someone again, please?
All right,
My God. Wow. My goodness. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Wow.
English, American,
Oh, wow. That's unlike anything that I'm familiar with, so I'm gonna say it's English.
that is Sheila G's Brownie Brittle, salted caramel flavor, bought at the gas station.
God, can I have another?
Made in
No,
the
you
USA.
have other things.
Wow.
Made in the USA.
It
That
also
one.
It also supports Cookies for Kids Cancer, which is a great. charity.
That is really good.
All right. Here's another one.
That was eye opening. I may be blindfolded, but that was eye opening. Okay. All right, let's do the next one. We'll come back. I'll eat more of those later. Okay. Another truffle of some
Right, well, it's
kind.
not a truffle. It's just shaped like an egg.
Damn holiday scroll. I don't know. It's good. It's a dark chocolate of some kind. I don't know the brand.
That is
She's
Dove.
playing you.
Dove dark chocolate.
Wow.
Wow, that's good stuff.
See?
Oh, and it's,
And that's
again, another one of my favorites.
American
That's
made.
good stuff.
Sure is. All right, hold
You have
on.
another
here
one?
you go. Yep.
I think
Okay.
I think that one.
Liz has another one.
so many chocolates so fast.
Now, what's that? American? UK? Delicious or not?
No, I don't like
Didn't
that.
like that one. That's a no-go.
Probably American. There's not much going on here. It's like a it's I don't know. It's just the chocolate and the nougat. So
You gonna stick with your American? Are you going to stick with your American decision on that? Or are you going with UK? What are you doing?
I feel like you're trying to trick me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is an American chocolate.
Delicious or not?
Yeah. I don't like it. It's just chocolate and nougat. It doesn't taste I feel like it's a Milky Way, but it doesn't taste exactly like a Milky Way. So
That was the Milky Way
Yes!
fudge caramel.
oh, tricky.
Milky Way fudge caramel.
Good one. I feel like we both went on that one. You tricked me, but I still kind of got it. So.
Here's one more.
We've got several more for you. We hope this is making for good podcasts.
This is making for awful podcast.
But delicious,
You're,
happy
you're
Myke.
enjoying yourself, so that's all we're doing.
They're just little tastes. We're not giving you that. And you're
So
asking
much.
for more of it. Don't
So
tell me you
much
don't want to eat
chocolate
that
or
much.
sugar
You're
on
asking
the
for more chocolate.
This is true.
What is it? Good, bad? Is it American? Is it UK?
Oh, this is delicious.
But you want to spit it out.
Gotta be English. Oh, this is just a lot. This is a big one. Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm going across the pond on that one.
Okay.
Liz, what was it?
That was the Cadbury.
Yes!
He didn't say Cadbury.
No.
He didn't
that
recognize
counts. I
it as
said
Cadbury.
UK. That counts. You didn't ask for a brand.
Okay.
You could tell that was
That's
not
fair.
domestic milk
All
chocolate.
right. Okay, next one. Ready? Mouth open.
That just tastes like a Little Debbie snack.
Is it American? Is it British?
I'm
Ooh.
gonna go with American. Was that a Little Debbie?
It was a moon pie.
It was. Yeah.
Not Little Debbie, but a moon pie.
I got that though.
All right,
That,
what-
that counts though.
Liz, what else do you have?
The trickery.
What? Eat it. Eat it.
Oh God! Was that like a fucking ranch sunflower seed? Or no, that's
Try. Wait, give her another one.
No,
He's got some
I don't
ranch.
want
Give me
another
another
one.
one.
That's
Here,
not.
open your hand.
This must be chocolate.
Do you like it or no, Myke?
Well, it's baseball season, so I
Flip
love
that
it.
bag over. This is the Taco Bell Taco Supreme sunflower seeds.
Thanks. Gross.
Since you love Taco
Where are
Bell.
these available?
I love
That's
Taco
really
Bell,
cool.
but that was not Taco Bell.
Okay.
And
You
we
have another one?
We have two more.
I'm going English cookies and cream Kit Kat bar.
Wow. No, that's American Kit Kat, you yuts.
No way.
American white chocolate Kit Kat.
Oh, so close.
Threw you for a loop.
Well, yeah, look, I'm sitting here expecting American milk chocolate versus English chocolate, and Liz was kind enough to not throw me for a loop. She wanted to just see if I could actually taste it, and you're here trying to be a trickster. If you just gave me
Well,
a straight up
Fine. Open your mouth.
taste test as I asked.
Fine. Open your mouth.
Oh.
No. Open
That's
your
not
mouth.
chocolate at all.
Take things out.
I could take it out. It's not chocolate.
Keep chewing.
That's just beef jerky. Why are you giving me beef jerky? Doing a chocolate taste test. I got beef jerky. Well, at least it's good beef jerky. It's spicy. I like that. It tastes good. I'm probably going to finish this bag.
It was jalapeno beef jerky.
Yeah.
Not enough jalapeno to make us happy.
Yeah, I
though.
think he
Well,
was.
jalapeno's
I think he
not
was
really
expecting
a
some kind
spicy-
of 5-alarm situation. It didn't happen.
I was hoping for that.
Well, if
yeah.
it was a habanero, you would have gotten it. But the jalapeno is just... There's not spices in jalapeno. It's really just flavor.
All right, open your mouth.
Pretty good. I don't like caramel, guys.
Well,
Really?
it's a shame.
That is a shame.
I mean, all I can taste is caramel. Yeah, that's not good. That's just straight caramel.
But you should be able to tell. Come on, you're the master of this. Figure it out. UK or American?
Definitely American. Only Americans would like that
Wow.
much caramel.
That is a Milky Way salted simply caramel.
It was just all caramel. All right.
Yeah. All right. Here's
No,
one.
it
Here.
was pretty much
Yeah,
all
time
caramel.
all out. You've got one more?
Oh.
Ooh.
It's also my favorite chocolate.
Don't give him hints, you know.
He has no idea what my favorites are.
All right.
So it's okay.
Well, you got good taste. That was pretty good.
Is that UK or is that American?
Well, it tastes English, but since it's Lizz's favorite, I'm thinking it's American.
How dare you, sir?
But it doesn't taste American.
That's Kinder.
Spoiler alert.
That's
I didn't
Kinder
guess.
chocolate.
That
The
is
real
good.
Kinder, not the crap creamy
That is
stuff
good
they're
stuff.
Okay.
pump,
No, that's
they're pushing
Kinder.
these days.
All right,
That's
one
good.
more
That's
for this
chocolate.
incredible podcast. American, UK. What is it?
Dark.
Almost jumping with that color, but you think it's a dark chocolate?
Oh yeah. I'm going USA.
That was Hershey's dark chocolate.
Well, there you go. There you go. So look, with this taste test, again, I was talking American milk chocolate versus UK chocolate. You threw a bunch of things at me. I've decided dark chocolate's great no matter where it's from. But yeah, not the taste test I was expecting, but delicious nevertheless.
The taste test for baby food didn't include Miracle Whip either, but you decided to throw that in there.
I sure did.
So not even,
This
but
is
you get the
Moe's
idea.
Sweet
that was
revenge.
way
Not
too
even
much
sweet
chocolate
revenge.
for
I
me.
was gonna say if you're just force feeding him chocolate, that's really
But you
nice.
can see
way too much
you
chocolate.
have your brownie things there.
Yeah, give me one of these again. Let me see those. These things are so good. I can't believe it taken me this long to discover it. Wow, I'm keeping this. This is good.
Here, you took a bite
Did you
out
want
of
more?
that.
Did you want more of your moon pie?
Yeah, it's not candy.
I was really surprised you didn't pick out the Cadbury instantly.
The Cadbury.
Since you talked so highly of it last
True.
time.
Well, I got the country. I wasn't given like an opportunity to actually say Cadbury, so win.
So look, I want to pick on you a little bit because you're being very uptight about your chocolate today. When look,
uptight.
normally it's like, look, we're having some fun. You picked on me with the baby food. Now you're going, well,
I don't think I was necessarily uptight. It's just that I think the dark chocolate is great no matter where the hell it's made.
I don't disagree. We're
Well,
allowed to have a little fun with you and stick Taco Bell shells in your mouth. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, that was
that was my takeaway from all of this.
Yeah.
I've never
You
seen
love
that
that,
before
huh?
in my life. That's really cool.
You love Taco Bell stuff.
I
so
know
I figured
some
you
people
love
that would dig that.
so I like Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Taco Bell.
and you love
ends-
sunflower seeds.
It ends there. Taco Bell flavored stuff. I had some Taco Bell fire chips.
There's no such
God,
thing
they
as
were
like Taco
gross.
Bell flavored stuff. Taco Bell flavored stuff is a Dorito. Like it's at
Thank
the end of
you.
the day, it's Dorito
Yes.
flavored.
So
It's not-
I thought
feel
that
it's
I
not
was gonna
Taco
get
Bell.
like a hot spicy Dorito.
Sure.
And it
Right.
tasted like. Do you remember those Dorito those pepperoni pizza flavored Doritos from a long time ago?
No.
Yes.
Thank
You
God.
remember
Yes.
those, right? So, and they were it was literally that flavor that they
Yeah.
just stuck into a
Yeah.
new bag.
Yep.
Like, oh, it kind of tastes like Taco Bell fire sauce, and I ate the chip. I'm like, this kind of tastes like a poor excuse for a pepperoni. Like,
Right.
yeah, it's awful.
No
so,
bite, yeah.
Yeah, so the Taco Bell flavored sunflower seeds, not so much. Now, that being said, I am going to take that bag and finish it during softball. Because now that I know what to expect out of it,
Sure.
I'll get down on those sunflower seeds.
So do you are you both on softball teams?
We're on the same team.
We're on,
Oh,
the,
you're on
same
the same team.
awful team.
We're not
Do you
awful.
play my KC boys?
I don't think so. I think they're a
Okay.
league above us
Oh, I
because
doubt
the bar
it.
is low.
And what do
Yeah.
you mean we're not awful?
We lost the first game 3-2.
We scored 2 runs in slow pitch softball.
We held the team to 3 runs in slow pitch softball.
True.
First game of the year. We're not awful.
I'm just wondering if I'm ever going to run into you guys out there on the field because
Never
I
know.
Go and I support
Maybe.
my boys.
Oh,
every
you
so
go
often.
out?
Yeah, I go out when I can, when my schedule allows. So
Why don't you come out to our games?
you know what? Send me the schedule. I'll be happy to.
Done.
You know me. I am loyal. I will always root on my favorite people in any of their endeavors.
What are you doing on? So for the record, I also just would like to thank you very much, Mo, for ruining my Passover with that Kit Kat bar.
What are you talking about?
Is that not kosher?
No, it's definitely not kosher for
Oh.
White chocolate?
the bar, the cookie on the inside.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely not kosher for Passover.
Why is it not kosher?
Because it's
wafer.
a fucking cookie.
It's like a wafer. You
No,
had
no, no,
cookies
no, no,
for
no, no, but
Passover.
everything made for Passover is made kosher for Passover with different ingredients.
You had cookies for Passover. Your mom said she was making cookies.
It's not flour cookie.
Cookies and cake, she said.
She made it.
Well, gluten-free people eat cookies, but they don't eat Oreos. They're special cookies.
I didn't know.
I thought you know all these Jew things.
I'm not a Jew. I don't know.
But last week you knew every single thing about the faith, so I have no idea what to believe now. I mean, you knew every ch in the book.
All the ch.
I drew a picture of you on our Facebook.
That was
with the
hysterical.
hat and
That was brilliant.
All right, well, Passover's ruined.
You're just trying to make me feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, you
he
should
is.
feel bad. You should.
You
feel
didn't
bad.
tell me there were limitations. How Passover was
That
over.
was like me gutting a bunny with a
Pass
cross as
over.
you walk
My
in the door,
Goodness.
That's a bit extreme.
I feel that's a rather
Yeah,
extreme.
a little harsh.
and then eating its eggs.
Look, look, that's like me having meatloaf on Good Friday.
Good gravy.
That's what that was. What you just did.
Yeah, fair
and,
enough.
And what did I
Okay.
have for dinner on Friday?
Probably a nice
I had a
steak.
meatloaf.
Yeah, the steak. Oh, you had a meatloaf? Was it your mom's meatloaf? Your mom makes a mean meatloaf.
I made myself a mean meatloaf.
Was it your mom's recipe?
No, I made my own.
So what meats do you put in your meatloaf?
This was just ground beef. This is a very simple. No, look, when I want to go all out, I'll go all out. But I had ground beef in the fridge, and I said, I got some eggs. I got some. I'll make.
I
this
love
up.
a good meatloaf.
Yeah, see,
Nothing like a good meatloaf.
I always
Cookhouse
put,
makes a
I
really
put the
good
veal.
meatloaf.
I put the pork.
I don't ever ask what's in it. I just, it's meatloaf? Okay.
Yeah.
I-
Are you
Meatloaf is usually a
are you a
blend.
big
Yeah.
big ketchup in your meatloaf?
Yes.
I believe in ketchup with the meatloaf,
Yes.
absolutely. Or
Ketchup
you,
in
at the
and
very
on?
least, ketchup only, and when you serve it, when you make the meatloaf, if you have a can of tomato soup
Ah,
or
Oh,
tomato
that's
puree,
nice.
you put it on there to cook it into it.
oh, I like
Yes.
that.
That's very nice too.
I like that.
Yes.
Okay, but you don't do the ketchup in and on.
No.
You're just the on.
No, you cook the meatloaf as is,
Uh-huh.
and then
Right.
you squirt some ketchup next to it. Sounds like a fart. Squeeze bottle.
Well,
You
so
put
we
some
do
right
the
there.
ketchup
Some
on
people
top,
put it
like
on
you do
top, yeah.
you do the tomato sauce on top.
Yeah.
We cook it with the ketchup on top,
Yeah,
so it seeps in a little bit.
there's always a tomato soup or like a puree on top. It's actually really
Yeah,
nice
that's
when it
nice.
cooks in.
Interesting. Okay.
Lots of garlic though. I load it with garlic because I don't do onions. I don't like onions in my meatloaf,
Okay.
so I do it without
okay.
the onions and I
Okay.
overload with garlic.
Garlic is good.
It is.
Garlic is good for you.
It
Lemons
sure
is
is.
good for you.
Yep.
Ginger is good for you.
And I made. Thank
Oh,
you.
a lot
You're
of
saying
it.
because we're a couple of gingers sitting here.
What's bad for you?
Chocolate.
Eating that much fucking chocolate in one sitting. That's what's really bad for you. The bar continues to be set lower and lower every week. Yeah.
Well, you got your ups and downs.
Yeah.
It's
So
a nice even.
I see you have your Avengers bag there.
Oh yes, my reusable Avengers bag.
I know what happens.
No,
We're not
spoilers.
know what
No
happens.
spoilers.
I know what
Excuse me.
happens.
I will leave this room right now.
Okay.
I
I
already
will
have my
punch
ticket.
you in your
I am
mouth.
ready to go. We're not going there.
I'm just
Your
gonna- I'm
Zunzi
just gonna
sauce
say
is in
one
there.
word.
I will take it with
I
I'm
me.
will
just gonna say one
no,
word.
You will not.
No, I will
Then
punch you in your
not a
mouth.
word
I'm going to say
allowed.
3 words.
I'm
Ready?
gonna punch you in your mouth.
Here we go. Here we go. Stan Lee's dead.
Okay, you know what?
Spoiler alert.
This is, but I will say, by the way, this.
But I hear he has a cameo.
Endgame. This is his
course.
last cameo that he ever shot.
Yes, I
is
knew
the
that.
Endgame
I knew that he
cameo.
had shot
okay.
that already.
Yes.
So this is the last cameo that he ever shot.
But he will. Still
Is this
be
going to be the last cameo you ever see of him?
No,
I doubt it.
they will absolutely find little Easter egg ways to put him in.
Is it
Yeah.
going to be CG or is it going to be found footage?
No, it'll probably be like a poster or a bust or a pic. There will be something along the lines throughout every film. He's never going.
Well, there's
back.
speaking of that, there's rumors of that with Alec Guinness being in the last Star Wars film
Yes.
as a
Okay.
CG Alec Guinness as well.
Yes.
Right. So the CG. I mean, we've
They
seen
get
how that's
permission
working.
from the family to do that.
Well, that's the
and all that
problem because
stuff.
Alec
Yeah.
Guinness wanted nothing to do with Star Wars. He was
Right.
done with it. Hated
Yeah.
being a part of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he'll be in there. You already saw the preview that shows Carrie Fisher in there.
Right.
Yes.
So
And she wanted no part of being CG either.
She did not.
it's
Her family did
it's
not want her to
that
be CG
her
either.
family didn't want it, and they were trying to figure a workaround. And then I guess the family turned around and said, "Yeah, it's okay."
well,
Go
I mean,
ahead.
you know,
'Cause
as we all know,
she
this,
would still like to be a part of it.
as we all know, the script was actually written 40 years ago.
Right.
Right.
Well,
Right.
they
Such
totally
crap.
shot themselves
Such
in the foot with
crap.
that because so they were supposed so Luke was supposed to get his film, which was the last film that we had, and then Leia was supposed to get her own film. So had they given Leia her film first, like they kind of hinted in it in the last one when she started using the Force, and this is the first time you see her using the Force.
yeah, which is bogus, by the way.
So
Stupid.
it was a real shame.
Wait till she's 80 years old to realize she has the Force. I mean,
yeah,
come on,
that
it's not
always
there.
really bothered me that she never got her
Yeah.
her shot.
Because
of
that's
that.
like you, Mo, waiting 80 years
Yeah.
to find out that you have IBS.
Aw.
And
No.
and you obviously knew that when you were like 8 years old that your bowels were not right.
They're not irritable.
As
My
I'm
bowels
sitting
are
here
fine.
inhaling fucking beef jerky.
But again, Darth Vader had mentioned that before too, when he said, "Okay, I don't need you. There is another one," when he was referring to Leia.
Right.
So,
So
we
you'd think
know-
something
we
would have
know
happened.
Well, and that's
I mean,
always
how many of us
disappointed
have
thing.
sat on the couch, like the remote's over there, put
Oh,
our
yeah.
hand out and try to use the Force, see if
I've
it'll come
tried
to
it.
you.
Oh yeah.
I've tried.
So
and
you know
failed.
Leia at some point in her life was
Yeah.
like, I'm all out of toilet paper. There's some over there on the table, sticking her arm out, and no
Right.
toilet paper flew to her
Right.
hand. That's a problem.
Did
Right.
she also wipe with the Force, or
Well,
just?
Oh,
well, that's
Or
not.
did she just wipe with Force?
Oh boy.
See, I go to the edge.
She's not here to defend
and you
herself.
just take it. Oh, wow, wow.
So back to Stan Lee. What I think would be cool would be if they actually just went back and just took like outtakes from his other appearances
Yeah.
and just cut those in. Like they would like cut him out, in After Effects, and then just plop him in.
He only needs to be in a crowd. He only needs to be seen from this point on. I don't think he needs to speak for his cameos. He just needs to be spotted, be like the Easter egg in every film going forward.
Like I said, so it'll probably be in the form of a picture.
Right, a TV screen on a newspaper, something in the background of what's going on. He should be there.
Yeah.
I would just use bloopers from Mallrats is what I would do with him.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, that was
just nothing but
brilliant.
bloopers from Mallrats.
Speaking of Kevin Smith before, we were talking about it the other day. Kevin Smith was touched because he was reading the script to Mallrats in Captain Marvel. And Kevin Smith was like, "Oh my God, does this mean I'm technically a part of
the Marvel universe?"
There now, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cute.
I guess technically that would make
he
him part of the Marvel
and
universe.
everything. It
So
was really
excited
adorable.
for the reboot. I got to be honest with you. I am so stoked for that reboot.
It's going to be interesting.
Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I mean, this whole thing looks so good.
Oh my God!
And everyone's
quick.
involved.
He
shot it very quick. It's
yeah.
like 28 days or something like
Kevin
that.
Smith is one of those guys that he doesn't burn his bridges. He's remained friends with everybody.
Not quite everybody.
Well, for the most part. So I know everybody's excited to come back.
Yes.
It's going to be cool. And plus, a lot of these folks, let's be honest, could use the revamp in their own careers. So.
Well, some of them could. Some of them could.
Poor Jay Muse.
Poor Ben Affleck. I mean, come on.
No, Jay Muse has been touring. He's been as much as Kevin.
Muse
Smith
has been out there.
Ben Affleck has been Batman.
No, he's been Fat Man. That's what they call him.
Yeah, which is a shame. I thought he did a decent job.
He did. He was supposed to be the older Batman, which is what he did.
And
he did a great job.
that they humanized him. But
they did.
What are you going to do?
That's Batman, dude. What's cooler? All right, so
I honestly feel like there's not a single actor that would ever turn down Batman, regardless of the role, regardless of the script. If they come to you and say, "Would you like to be Batman?" There's not a man on earth that would be like,
"No, I don't think Daniel Day-Lewis would do it at all."
I think he would if it was like some alternate universe where Batman like passed the torch, like he has a son and he passes it on. Like Daniel Day-Lewis would be a retired Batman, like he'd be Bruce Wayne in the mansion.
He'd be an amazing Bruce Wayne.
He'd be like, no, but I'll just play the parts of Bruce Wayne and then a couple of Alfred.
Yeah, like
scenes,
he wouldn't.
I
don't think he would even put the suit on.
Yeah,
he wouldn't put the suit on.
So
he would just know that at one point he was.
So the bat symbol would come out and he'd just run at them with a hatchet, wearing a big top hat. I'm Batman.
Oh my goodness!
Like that.
Just put every movie he's in all in one shot.
I'll drink your bat juice.
Well, so we know you can't write scripts for.
So it'd be
this universe.
I'm not a writer.
If the last Batman was Last of the Batmans, he'd be perfect.
Last of the Batman.
Yeah, that's a great movie too, by the way. Last Mohegans.
He was amazing.
So good.
Yeah, he was alright. Especially when they killed all those damn
Michael. He's trying to spice up the show. There's no whole lot of spice.
I mean, if this is what you got to do to get phone calls,
I'm spicing it up with this jalapeno beef jerky. I'm almost at the bottom of the bag.
My goodness, you ate the whole bag?
Yeah, but the thing about beef jerky I love is that it has like almost no fat in it.
Yeah, that's why I got some beef jerky. I love the Jack Links. Yeah. Jack Link should sponsor the show. Not Slim Jim, Jack Link.
Carne seca beef jerky. This is
Slim Jim.
Protein.
Now that Macho Man Randy Savage is gone, R.I.P. Who cares? No one cares.
You had to throw in the R.I.P. there for him.
Absolutely. Listen. He was one of my favorites.
No, I get it, but he's been gone for a while. It's not like it was last week. I mean, he's been gone. You can just say that now that he's gone.
R.I.P. Gone too soon. Wow. They're all gone too soon.
I spent a $5 bill the other day, and Abe Lincoln, R.I.P. Thanks for the iced tea.
It's different. You didn't really know of Abe Lincoln. You just
know
what he did.
I know a lot about Abe Lincoln.
He knew Abe as much as you knew Randy Savage.
Randy Savage wrestle.
What did Randy Savage do before he was a wrestler?
Ooh.
There was nothing before.
Ooh.
He's always wrestled.
He's always.
No, I know that. I'm just kidding.
He played minor league baseball. He was a catcher.
That's fabulous.
He was a catcher.
Could you imagine where he could have been today had he stuck with the baseball?
Dead.
Maybe.
Fair enough.
That's how that works.
I'm just imagining him the pitcher strikes out the side and gets a called strike 3 and just oh yeah throws it back. Most pitchers will just jump up and roll it back under him, but he rolls it
Roll
back.
me the slider. Oh yeah.
He would probably still get the Slim Jim endorsement too.
Probably
Absolutely,
would.
Yeah.
Why not? But on one show you talked about how you met Hulk Hogan. I've also met Hulk Hogan.
Right?
Ooh, do
Lovely
tell.
man.
How'd that
Do you
happen?
have his phone
I
number?
met him at Comic-Con. I do not have his phone number.
Well, I can give it to you.
But I met him at Comic-Con, and and I, because I'm big into, like, I watched all of his family's reality TV shows and stuff, and I have family.
Hogan knows best.
Yes, Hogan knows best. Brooke knows best.
Apparently
all that
not.
stuff.
Brooke knew best.
She had a show
For about a year.
She lived in Miami.
Terrible.
But-
She knew best until she went bankrupt.
So I have
Poor girl.
I have
And
relatives that
just like
live
her
in
father.
Clearwater, literally around the corner from where the Hulkster lives.
Ooh.
Right.
So they gave me, like, so this was his old house. He
They
used
gave
to
you
live
his
here.
address.
No, they gave me a little tour. They were like, this is where they filmed the reality show before he and Linda got the divorce.
Hulk, are you home? Hulk, it's Liz. I got a question for you.
Well, okay.
What restaurant that's closing?
Do you want to be Batman? Hello.
He would do it.
Let me tell you something, brother. I'd be the best man out there, brother.
But I will
My parents
say,
died and I had to watch it, brother. Let me tell you something.
Well, I will.
My 24-inch pythons don't fit inside the Batmobile, brother.
How did
Oh my
I
gosh.
almost turned him into Fire Marshal
You
Yeah,
did.
you
Bill
did.
Ernst,
I
right?
was-
Let me tell you
I was
something.
gonna-
Let me
yeah.
tell you something. The Hulkamaniac is running away. Let me tell you something.
Fire
Wow.
Marshal Bill would have been a great manager for the Hulkster.
But so my cousins drove me past where he currently lives, Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
and his garage door was open, so he saw the big yellow Dodge truck that
Yeah.
he has.
Sure.
But Hulk Hogan, fun fact, owns a big green egg, likes to grill.
I imagine.
I'm just,
That's
that was just
I
it was
could-
in his
I
what
could
an
garage.
imagine.
It was
amazing
just-
story.
You
I
know?
could imagine they would.
We should have Liz and more for just that kind of story.
So, Fire Marshal Bill Ernst versus Paul Bearer
Ooh, in a fight?
in a fist fight to the death.
That guy was so weird.
He was really creepy.
What
I'm
a
gonna go
weirdo.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Fire Marshal Bill. He's got nothing to lose.
I think Fire Marshal Bill.
Let me tell you something.
You think
He's
he
got the energy.
That was peaking pretty high, wasn't it? That was up
yeah.
there.
Does he take it? Does Fire Marshal Bill take it?
I think Fire Marshal Bill wins.
he takes a lot of abuse, but Paul Bearer is he,
He never-
undead? Is Paul Bearer undead, or is it just the Undertaker?
I think he controls the undead,
He controls the
Yeah.
undead.
but he's dead now anyway.
I was gonna
so-
say he's not in the game anymore anyway.
Okay, so
R.I.P.
Fire Marshal Bill versus Paul Bearer, R.I.P.
the ghost of Paul Bearer or
Oh,
Paul Bearer's corpse.
that would be far more entertaining
Okay.
than Ghost.
Paul
Right.
Bearer's Paul Bearer's
Corpse.
ghost? No,
R.I.P.
Paul Bearer's ghost or Casper the Friendly Ghost?
Oh well, Paul Bear.
You can't pin a ghost.
Okay,
How do you win?
Yeah,
Proton Pack.
that's fair.
No, you're going into ghosts.
Proton Pack being fired by a man
being fired by a Ghostbuster man.
because
That's what he's
that
saying.
women's Ghostbuster movie was fucking awful.
Listen.
I don't want to say
listen.
women's
Okay,
like oh
we
that
need
was
to-
your movie.
We need to take a moment. I felt the exact same way that everybody felt going into it. I'm sitting there in the theater like, okay, this is, yeah, sure, there's some cameos from the Ghostbusters, that's nice, whatever. But the part when they were fighting Chris Hemsworth's possessed character, and it was just the four of them, I'm in the theater, and I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, this is literally all four of them. There's no man coming in to help
Right.
them. Nobody else is coming in to assist them. They are getting the job done. And that was kind of a cool thing. And I'm thinking, okay, a 10-year-old girl seeing this, that's a cool thing.
Let me
But-
hold on.
But I
need
do
this
agree
one.
with you that it's not the greatest.
So here's the thing. A great premise does not a decent, okay, or even
No,
good
sure.
movie make.
Absolutely.
So the premise is great.
Absolutely.
Strong women, love
Yeah.
it. But build a stinking movie around an amazing story and an amazing
Yeah.
franchise that you have at your disposal.
I was just happy
Don't
there wasn't
flush
cursing.
it. That's just flushed.
I was just happy there wasn't cursing because typically anything Melissa McCarthy and Paul do together,
Yeah.
there's just excessive amounts of cursing. And I curse like a sailor, but when I'm in a theater, like, do we really need the F-bomb in the middle of that sentence?
I
No.
say that about this show.
yeah.
So I was tweeting them profusely up to the female Ghostbusters release, being like, could you not curse like a sailor because we want to bring our
Well,
kids to this and you know that kind of thing.
Did you see the extended version where it's just 12 minutes of Melissa McCarthy yelling, "Fuck, my period is huge." And I was like, now we've got a movie.
Oh, Michael.
Now we've got a film.
So I had a great discussion with my nephew the other day. So we're talking about back to Star Wars a little bit because we're talking about the ghosts. Apparently they're saying that you never die. When you see that trailer, it says "never die," right? So never die. They have the Emperor at the end cackling. You hear the Emperor cackling at the
Yes.
end, which is awesome. Does that mean? So I think the Emperor will be there. So when you are in the spirit realm, you never die. And they talk about that during the other films that when you are able to cross over, you never die.
Well, yeah.
So here's my crossover. This is where the whole universe ties together. You ready for this,
Oh
Mike?
boy,
I am ready.
I'm
Focus
telling you
up,
right now.
Focus up.
I think Yoda, after he became a ghost,
Mhm.
had a problem. And I think Yoda eventually had some issues with the spirit world. Plus, he was eating a lot of chocolate like you were, and he
I know
turned into
that.
Slimer.
Oh.
And that is what it is. And the crossover is going to be the Ghostbusters on Star Wars, bringing down all these guys. It's going to be Peter Venkman going, "I don't think so, Vader. Bring him on down." Zapping him in with the... You don't like that? I think it's really funny.
Well, is Melissa McCarthy going to have her period or
You're
not?
really obsessed with
Yeah,
Melissa
he really
McCarthy's
is.
Period.
Yeah, that's really strange.
That's awkward.
Listen, I
It's
just
a
ate
little-
all that
awkward.
beef jerky. I'm feeling spicy right now.
That has don't make
I'm
excuses.
full of meat.
Listen, if you
So is Melissa McCarthy.
if you,
Oh.
wow, good gravy.
There goes getting that guest on the show.
mean-
well, you know what? I think.
no, she
I think
probably would still come on. She appreciates the crass humor.
Oh, she would love this humor. She'd be like, "This is the funniest one ever.
She'd put you in your place. That's for
Fucking
sure.
funny. Fucking fuck. All right, so listen, I gotta go pick up my daughters from daycare.
Yeah.
go do
So
that.
there's not enough time for everyone to give their etiquette tip for the day.
Quick
so we're
etiquette.
gonna ask our guest Liz, give us your
I'm ready
etiquette
for
tip
it.
for the day.
You can look as smooth and fresh as Beyonce, but if you don't have your hygiene together and you stink,
Yeah.
no one is. Listen, the breath, the body odor.
Clean it.
I don't care if you're using the all natural deodorant. If you got to bring the stick with you and reapply throughout the day, do what you got to do.
Go, girl.
I always have mints on me.
No stink.
It's stink free.
Address your stink.
I like that.
Same thing with the shoes. Sometimes you got stinky shoes. It's either time to get new shoes or change the socks out or get a spray.
Yep.
Whatever you got to do.
Why'd you point to my shoes?
No, I wasn't.
She was
I
looking
wasn't,
right at you.
That
She's
was
like,
not
look at
my
those- look at
intention.
those
I
filthy-
apologize.
Oh, these aren't because I was out
I
picking up eggs in these.
apologize.
Yeah.
Those are
she's-
some mandals right there.
They are, and these were to beat up on while I was out in the grass and doing man's work today. So,
Okay. You get a
yeah.
pass.
And you know what? Quick tip: don't eat too much damn chocolate, no matter how much your
Yeah.
friends feed you. There's your gentleman tip. Know when to say no.
If I said no, I would never have heard the end of it. You'd be like, "No, you don't want to do the thing. I did the thing."
Good. Wow.
He's just awful,
There is
isn't he?
something
He's just terrible.
You-
I have one question though before we leave.
we could have a whole conversation about.
You're wearing a Buffy shirt.
I wore it specifically
You wore
for
this
you
Buffy shirt
gentlemen.
specifically
I
for
sure
us.
Did. By the way,
I
I
like
did
that.
not bring up that topic.
No,
I
that was
just
the
responding
one
to Rhea.
person.
Rhea
Yes,
made the comment.
Rhea made the comments and has never called into the
Hi,
show.
Rhea. Hi, how are you?
Does she even listen
She's
to the
on
show?
the West Coast.
Does
Hi,
she
Rhea.
listen to the
she
show?
probably doesn't.
She needs
but
to
now
listen
that
to the
I'm
show.
on it, she will.
Oh, you're the draw.
Oh, is that what it is?
We're pals like that.
Okay, so
She
if
will.
this show is the number one show in terms of listenership over the first 7 days of the show, because I know you're going to be sharing this everywhere,
You know I will.
then we'll have you back. Well, screw leaving the voicemails. We'll have you back on in person.
It could be
Yeah.
a monthly thing or something. You don't have to have me all the time. But I do always have things to talk about.
You,
By the way-
you absolutely do. Yeah.
And by the way, I have an autograph from Cordelia too. She sent me an autograph
Oh,
picture.
that's
I have one somewhere. Yeah, I gotta
fabulous.
find where it is, but I have it. Yeah.
I got to show you my wall of fame before I leave. I'm quite
You
proud of
brought
it.
your wall of fame with
No,
you?
it's in my phone.
It's
I
in
have,
the
I have
car.
a picture of it.
Awkward.
It's
No,
just
I have a
it's just
picture.
one autographed 8x10 of Richard Simmons.
So this show
First
right
of all,
here.
I would love to meet Richard Simmons.
I have one Richard Simmons autograph,
That's
and
awesome.
he's chained to a fork and looking up in the sky. It's the
Man.
weirdest
He is
autograph
the
picture
king
I've ever
of
seen.
awkward photo shoots.
Oh, he's great. His appearances on Letterman, by far some of the best talk show appearances
Letterman
ever.
said it's his favorite guest. It's always
How can it
he's
not
his
be?
favorite
Howard
guest.
Stern loves him too.
Yeah.
How can it not be?
But he's kind of retired now. He's out of anywhere.
There's
Richard
a whole
Simmons?
documentary
Yeah.
about it because he just disappeared off the face
He
of the
wants
earth.
to be done with it. But you know what?
Yeah.
That's the end of a show. And like the end of a
Sure
sentence,
is.
how do you end it?
Let's do that one more time. Thank you very much to our sponsor, the Candlewood Valley Country Club.
Candlewood Valley Country Club, your number one place to go to play golf with your friends, eat something great, drink something great, such as
Mike and Mo Iced Tea.
Hey-o. Sometimes with a splash of Liz, just to sweeten things up a little bit. But Mike and Mo's found only at Candlewood Valley Country Club. And go play some good golf. It's just a good place to go play around the golf.
Sure is.
Put us on the menu, Pete.
Period.
Yay! 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 Yay!